Hello, and welcome to another MCO market update on FET. Yeah, the FETCH.AI chart is still overall looking quite bullish, at least when we look at the structure from the April low. Everything else in this chart is quite messy. I don't want to talk too much about the bigger picture here, but I wanted to give you the context on the daily chart. The thesis remains that a larger degree fourth wave bottomed in April, and that we're now moving up in a fifth wave to the upside, potentially to $6 plus. And but this takes time, okay? And we have on this chart a potential five-wave move to the upside, followed by a potential corrective pullback that might be unfolding right now. That's the white scenario. Or we're dealing with an even more directly bullish scenario in which the B wave already bottomed, but then the A wave was a three-wave move. The ongoing upside pressure we see on this chart kind of supports this thesis, so both are relevant. But for risk management purposes, I have to show you the white scenario. Yeah. Someone asked me yesterday when the patterns will become clearer on the FET chart. My reply was they are clearer. They are not going to get clearer. Okay, we have pretty clear patterns on the FETCH.AI chart, I think. We have, very importantly, two bullish scenarios. Can't really get better than that. With one upper support area and one lower support area. The only question is, do we get a larger breakout directly, or do we get a pullback first? I mean, but only the market will decide that. But it won't get clearer than that. There will never be the time where you only have one scenario. Just simply for risk management purposes, you need at least one bearish scenario, even if it's just short-term bearish, right? So yeah, I mean, the chart offers some of the clearest patterns we currently see in the sector, I have to say, yeah. It's not going to get clearer than that. Not when we deal with an altcoin, okay? Now, naturally, on the below 1 hour chart, patterns are always going to be messy, but that's just because it's an altcoin. Again, it's not going to get any clearer. What we have here on this chart is a five-wave move up completed. That's why it's so clear. We have a five-wave move up from the April low, topped here. Then we had a first corrective pullback, could be the A wave. Maybe this is a B wave, and we're now moving down in the C wave. That structure lacks kind of follow-through support at the moment, so we don't really get that bearish follow-through that would be needed in a scenario like this. It is still possible, however, as long as the market stays below the swing high here at 99 cents, right? The Friday high. As long as we stay below that level, the direct move down in circle wave C in the white scenario is possible. But obviously, it takes a bit more evidence. Like, you know, at the moment, all I have here is, well, a first dip and a rally to the upside, but not really any follow-through. And it's not even, we haven't even broken below the first support level. That's why I said we have two bullish cases, yeah? One with lower support, larger degree support. That might be useful for those who are not necessarily interested in the microstructures, who are just looking for, let's say, more important levels for risk management. Because whatever the price is doing now, it really should not break and sustain below the 42.2 cent level, which is the 78.6 retracement. Yeah, should ideally not break below that level. If it does, well, then the whole uptrend is at risk. The whole let's say the entire upside reversal attempt is going to be at risk. Now, that also takes us to the yellow scenario now, which is the directly bullish potential. Yeah, direct bullish breakout in the yellow scenario, in which we saw a 1-2 setup and now an AB, and we could then rally in a C wave to the upside. We might be doing that now. If this is the case, you have two levels that you can check as key levels against which you can focus on higher. Either the Sunday low, that's obviously a very near term, or the nearest support level, you get easily stopped out with that level, or you choose the one here from the Monday low, yeah, which is also another key support level at 70.7 cents. These are the two levels that are relevant for the yellow scenario in the scenario that a wave 2 in yellow has already bottomed. Overall, I'd still like to see the market go higher, and those levels will decide whether we take the direct path or not. Really, over the last few days, very messy structures, kind of indecisive, but nevertheless, the structures are clear. But for anything else, you need a crystal ball. Okay, so let's see. I mean, from a reward to risk point of view, obviously a deeper pullback would be preferable, but you know what to look out for if we break out directly. That's the update on FET. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.